Hello, my name is Toya. Welcome back to my videos. In today's video, we will actually be going through the apology letter because I think there are a lot of misunderstandings or just a lot of people have not read the apology letter, and I just want to discuss that with you and basically the future of the game, because Infinity Nikki is going further and further down, and more people are stepping away without thinking that the devs are doing anything or that they are paying attention to our problems, mainly because there are so many videos right now with negative pushes. So I'm going to go ahead and just read to you what is happening and what we are expecting to see changes of in the upcoming weeks, and see if this is something that you can understand, get behind, and want to continue to engage with the game. Okay, so dear stylists, hope this message finds you well. First and foremost, we would like to extend our sincerest apologies. Thank you. We are truly sorry that we were unable to provide you with a stable experience upon the release of the new version. It's true, a lot of people can't play. We understand that every stylist loves and trusts Infinity Nikki is something we must cherish and uphold with the utmost dedication. Okay. With the desire to offer Nikki and all of you a more vibrant and colorful journey, we had planned various new contents for this update, design outfits in diverse styles, creating fun and engagement gameplay, and crafting unique landscapes. We hoped Nikki could embark on a thrilling adventure across parallel worlds, discovering endless surprises and joys in Mirrorland. However, this time we fell short of expectations. Okay, so it seems like they're saying they had more things planned that they didn't get to implement because of the bugs. That's what that sounds like to me. Sorry, this is just my interpretation of what I'm reading, and I'm pretty sure everybody will interpret what they're reading differently. Following the version update, we received a lot of feedback regarding game experience issues, primarily concerning the DIY workshop, co-op features, and overall game experience, including issues such as login failures, crashes, and resolution problems. I had those. I still have crashes, and I still have a lot of resolution issues. And you can see that on my actual submission for the competition. I just couldn't get good footage. It was just, the background was awful, but I submitted it anyway, so there you go. We do have those. We have been carefully collecting each report and immediately working with our team to address these issues. So they did start working on the issues, and we do know that because they did give out compensation really quickly. I know a lot of people want to say that they didn't give out compensation really quickly, but if you go back right now into your mailbox and you check the dates of your compensations, you will find that they did compensate us really quickly. We sincerely apologize for the issues that disrupted Nikki's dazzling and dreamlike journey. Following an urgent review by the development team, we have already resolved nearly 100 issues, improved the stability of multiplayer servers, and carried out emergency fixes for certain visual display issues. Moving forward, we will continue to monitor the game's performance to ensure these problems do not reoccur. And below is it's just a whole bunch of fixes. So they are trying to fix the issues. I know it's frustrating. I know it is. It is for me, especially when I want to do a video and I have to re-record it 4 or 5 times, and I have no good resolution. As you can see from my videos, most of my resolution on my videos is actually terrible, and that's partly down to my device and mostly down to what's happening in the game, but I do realize that that is down to my device at some points. I am a mobile gamer and I want to stream it on the mobile. I want you to see the mobile footage and see how much I struggle on the mobile. So doing it on a computer is pointless because it is primarily a mobile game and a lot of people are playing it on mobile. I know a lot of you are also playing it on PlayStation 5 or on your computers, but a lot of people are also playing it on mobile, and that's the kind of experience I want to show when I play. So let's just go through the fixes here. Under certain circumstances, a lot of failures can be solved with just restarting. Okay, so they fixed the issues with the wrong outfit being shared. I've had that and I've been like, what outfit is this? And so yeah, fixing issues where sharing outfits were wrongly displayed as Nikki's default outfit. Yes, that's in the lookbook. Fix the issues with the pieces, the floral dreamscape outfit, and had incorrect categories after glow up. Really? I didn't see that. Fixed an issue with the interaction in the Heart of Infinity. I still can't see sometimes what's happening in my Heart of Infinity. Some of the boxes are still missing, so I hope they're still working on that because that's not really resolved yet. Yes, resolution issues. Yes, I've had to play with my settings. Materials and lighting issues. Yes, in the Sea of Stars, Serenity Island, and Land with No Name. Yes, I do have those. So I hope again that these are not the permanent fixes and that they're still fixing them a little. In interaction smoothness and in... Oh, I didn't realize that we were actually playing cross-platform. I thought I was just playing with other mobile players, but apparently I'm also playing with people on PlayStation 5. So I guess when it is cross-platform like that, that could be some of that lagging issue. So I do hope that they do get that fixed. And the startup issues for PlayStation 5, I do hope they get those fixed for you because I know a lot of people can't or couldn't log in. I don't know if they still can't log in, so I'm hoping they have fixed that issue for you guys and you can get in now. Issues that may block stylists during quest progression, such as abnormal black screens. Yes, abnormal black screens. I have that a lot, especially in my backgrounds of some of my videos. It's just, you just get a black screen or colors. I hope they are still working on this. Performance and experience issues with multiplayer gameplay. I have not had that. I've had very smooth multiplayer despite the background and other issues. It's been really well. I've done a lot of the platforming, which I cannot do by myself because you all know I'm really bad at platforming, with other people, and it has worked out really well. But if that has happened to you, I hope that that has been fixed. I can't say either way because it didn't affect me. Performance and experience issues with, yeah, that's what I just read. Interaction and sharing experience issues in the DMI and color book. I rarely ever look at this. I like to have my own inspirations, so I don't know, but I am hoping that is fixed. Ongoing optimization of the performance and visual effects of the outfits. Yes, Sea of Star is really flowy and movement-y. It has a lot of movement, but for these two new outfits, they're really stiff. So I do hope they get a lot more movement on the different parts of that because they were quite expensive. Abnormal material rendering for the bubble bath. Yes, I think I have made a little short with that problem. It was really funny and cute. Okay, and now we're gonna get down to the additional clarification based on community feedback. Okay, so the number of pieces. And I know a lot of people have a lot of issues with the number of pieces. I did too at the start, but when I went through and I looked at the different pieces, I didn't feel as bad anymore because I like the individual pieces. I'm not saying that there should have been more pieces or that there should be less pieces or either. I'm just saying I personally liked the different pieces. That's irrelevant to the topic, but I did, and I liked especially the leg parts. And I wish they would put more different slots, like the backs. There's two new back pieces, and I like that. And maybe they could have just made, I don't know what they could have taken out. And I look through it and I think, which piece on this outfit would I remove? And I honestly couldn't. So I could actually kind of see why they made them 11 pieces, because you could say, do you want the top and the bottom to just be your dress for the mermaid outfit? Which piece would you take off of the crimson feathers? The headpiece. I like the headpiece. I like the neck piece. Whenever for other clothing, like the ballerina doll, I could say those shoulders, those shoulder things, they could have just been part of the dress. I don't understand. You can go through and you can say, this piece, I don't understand this piece and why it's a different piece. But for the mermaid and for the crimson, I honestly couldn't think which piece I would want to get rid of, because I actually like all of the pieces, and that's really rare. That's the first time in one of these outfits that I've gone in and I thought, oh, I like all of these pieces. But I digress. 11 is too much. 11 is way too much. Number of pieces. Okay, let's see. In version 1.5, the Bubble Season update introduced multiplayer gameplay to create a richer, more engaging adventure for Nikki and other stylists. This idea also shaped the design direction of the new outfits. For the early design stages, we intended the 5-star outfit to embody themes of collaboration and companionship, symbolized by the story of the ever-blazing bird sacrificing herself to save the iceborne mermaid. Thus, we introduced dedicated dynamic effects, transformation animation, and unique music composition for these outfits. And that is true, they are so beautiful. And I want to make a video, because I don't think the way they advertised it really showed how beautiful it is and how beautiful the music is. And I have just kept making shorts and small videos after small videos just to show how much effort they actually put into this story. And it's more than the other dresses, more than the other one, because you could just see the short and you just thought, oh yeah, that's nice. But when I listen to the music for this patch, when I experience it, this is the best patch in terms of music, creativity, the interactions. I love this patch. Not for the bugs and anything else, but really the creative direction really is beautiful. If you can't get in and it's frustrating and all that stuff, I understand. When I play through it, the little music things you get, the little dance sequences you get, I can't help but feel really emotional. It is really emotional, and I think a lot of people need to understand or need to go through that story and do it again and just experience it without the visuals, without all the things that just made you instantly angry. And I think that colors a lot of the experiences that people had with these outfits and with the interaction, because it's really beautiful. It is really a deep story. if you could have experienced it the first time, and trying to re-experience it is not the same. But the first time when I experienced it, I couldn't get in right away, like we all couldn't. And when I went in, my video, I recorded it because it was all like scratchy and we couldn't see anything. And then I found out that I had to change all my visual settings, and I did. And when I went through the story, I was captivated. I was so captivated by this. And I get that a lot of people had restarted on the computer because it was the new Steam version, and they were outraged that it was a different opening. I saw it as just an opening to the patch, and I didn't expect that people who were starting knew about anything. I didn't know that, people were starting from the beginning. So I didn't know that. But if you go back and just try to experience it with an open mind, you go in, watch the cutscene as if you have already played what you've already played. And this, I'm talking to veteran players. You already played it. Just go in, watch the opening, carry on, and just feel it as though you were going through the original story. You will find how passionate it is and how beautiful it is, and you're following this journey of, we just came out of this last event, and now Nikki is going in to this new event, and that's how it's supposed to continue for us people who are already playing. And as that, it is very beautiful, because I had been wondering since the very opening of the game, how does Nikki just come out of a mirror because she went through a wardrobe and she's in this world, because I'm expecting that's what happened, because she falls through the wardrobe, she comes out into this world, and I'm assuming she came through that mirror, because that's where you have to go back to talk to the seer again. And you have to experience that. You had to have experienced the original, and then oh, now it makes sense. And I understand that a lot of people are like, okay, this doesn't make sense. And I think it's because you were so angry that you didn't go through that with that mindset, whereas I was just really excited, and I went through it with that mindset, and I read everything, and it was so clear that, okay, we fell through and we weren't given any information. She basically said, oh, here's a new heart, go off. And I was like, okay, when we get to the world, we will get some kind of explanation. And we didn't get any explanation. We just went in, we met Bebe, and we carried on with an adventure. And at some point I was expecting, hey, Nikki, remember at the start there where you were going to go to that ball, remember? And you wanted a date, girl. You didn't have a date. What happened? Where is that storyline? And that is this storyline. What happened? Why is she here? Why did she just completely forget about her mom and her attic and her place of going, and just be like, oh, okay, I'm fine here? And that gives clarification to this issue, which I literally had as a lore player, I guess you'd call me, with the actual story. So as for a retcon, I guess people just want other people to have that experience, and I can understand that. So if that's all, then yes, they could put that in, maybe at, I don't know, level 5, after you've just done Giovanni's opening, you could have the second opening to the chapter, because a lot of people don't want to wait. We don't want to wait to play with our friends. I know a lot of people don't like the co-op, but a lot of us who do, who want to play with our friends, who want to play with the people who we were complaining about we couldn't take pictures with, and the people who are inviting friends back who want to play with their friends. Yes, we want to get into the co-op as soon as possible. So yes, so back here, because I've been talking for a while, we digress. In Snowy Ballad, we introduced highly dynamic special effects for the pieces and special aura effects for the hair, which is true, the hair is beautiful. The Crimson Feather outfit was designed around the core concept of rebirth, featuring a unique ash form appearance and different transformation effects depending on whether Nikki is in the air or on the ground. In addition, to align with the themes of the new version, we introduced multi-features in the designs for both the decorated items and the dance moves. And this is true. There are 3 different dance moves, and you can choose to be the lead or the accompaniment, or you can choose a single dance by yourself. For the Crimson Feathers, I don't know if you guys know that. And also for the mermaid outfit, you get your shell. You can sit on the shell by yourself and you can sing, or you can bring your companion onto the shell with you. And yes, so there is more value this time to what you're getting. To enrich styling combinations, the total number of pieces for these outfits was set at 11. We sincerely apologize for the lack of prior communication regarding these adjustments. Moving forward, we guarantee the number of stars, 5-star outfits will not exceed 11, and the major changes will be communicated in advance through official channels. Okay, so we will have no more than 11 pieces going forward. I hope. I don't understand the last bit. So I'm hoping no more than 11 pieces per outfit, or maybe what they're saying is they will give you the outfit ability and then at a certain number of pulls, and then if you want the extras you can go ahead and get the extras, because we already have that guarantee at 100 and of that one piece that you actually really want. And I hope they don't exceed 11. I can't see where else on the body they could put an extra piece, but like I said before, I do understand what they mean by we have all these pieces now to mix and match and add and take away and put with other outfits, and I have been doing that and I have been loving it. I like to use the face piece for this, and I like to use the head piece for that, and I like to use the hair piece here, and I like to use the leg adornments here. And I have not had that burst of inspiration with the other outfits, because okay, here's a dress, what else am I going to put with it? You know, okay, here's this, what else am I going to put with it? And you know, we usually just go ahead and pull because we want a certain piece, and then we just use that certain piece. Not a lot of us are going around in the full outfits, let's face it. We're taking the pieces that we want, and this one gave me a lot of pieces that I actually enjoy. Okay, now this is what I was really interested in, the mirror crown length. Okay, duration changes for the mirror crown pinnacle contest. To offer a richer, more diverse styling experience, the mirror crown contest and special effects are periodically refreshed and updated. Yes. As each version varies in duration, the duration of each mirror crown pinnacle contest also differed accordingly. And that's true, because usually we can use 2 or 4 pieces from the banner outfit to complete the highest stages of the pinnacle contest. We have taken note of the community's discussions regarding the contest duration. In response, we are planning to end the current contest on that's the date, with the next contest starting on this date. Starting from the next cycle, Mirror Crown Pinnacle Contest will be held twice a month. Okay, and that's starting with the first one from the 1st to the 16th. And that's because a lot of people were not happy with how long the contests were, me myself included. We don't need a month to figure out a few combinations. It really only takes a few days if you don't have a lot of baubles to go through. If you're an endgame player, it probably takes you a day to get up to what you need. So a whole month was way too long to get to see what you've got and show it off. I hope that they do give a styling contest where you can randomly be matched with another player and get scored, because oh, that would be really well. I like that. I like the idea. DIY shop design, intentions and future plans. Okay. The original intention behind the DIY workshop was to provide stylists with a greater freedom in outfit design and styling combinations. Okay. We have received all of your feedback and are carefully reviewing the current design and feature optimization, the DIY workshop experience. In addition, for fully evolved outfits, we plan to introduce a more advanced dyeing system in the future, offering expanded customization options and richer visual experiences. If you have suggestions regarding the DIY, okay, that's for us to put suggestions. So you have any problems, here's the email, send it to them. Send it to them now. Do it. You have your say. They're saying they want to listen to you, they want to hear your feedback. Why not? Go for it. Every piece of feedback from you is a driving force for us. Your voices guide Infinity Nikki's path forward. In the future, we will conduct thorough reviews, strengthen our QA process, and approach every update to prevent such issues from happening again. Okay. As an expression of our heartfelt apologies, we will be distributing the following compensations for players. We already had this before we complained. We already had this, and that's why I find it really amusing that people were like, oh, they didn't listen to us, they didn't hear us, they took so long, oh, they finally break the silence. They compensated us almost. You can go back into your mail and see when the date of your compensation for yourself. I will not go into that again. Finally, we would like to speak from the heart. Version 1.5 marks a major milestone in Infinity Nikki. In this version, we took a bold step forward, introducing co-op gameplay for the first time. We hope Nikki's journey can now stretch even further across the vast sea of stars, where every heart longed for warmth and can find connection and companionship. I know here, I'm going to stop. I know a lot of you don't want to play with other people. I know a lot of you want to turn off co-op, but a lot of people wanted this. A lot of people asked for it. If you could go back on Reddit and other forums, people were like, where's the co-op mode? Does Nikki include a co-op mode? I was one of those people. Where's the co-op mode? Why can't I play with another player? Where's the co-op mode? It's a mobile game. I was one of those people who was really excited for this, and I know a lot of you don't, and they should be able to turn it off for you if you don't want to play with other people. But please bear in mind that there are lots of other people in the world, and a lot of us want to play with our partners, with our friends, with our kids, with our mothers, whatever. A lot of people play with their family members now, so please understand that we wanted this. We wanted to play with our cousins, and yeah, we did. We still do. I still enjoy co-op. I still go out into the community and I look for people to co-op with. If I see anybody on my server who says I want a friendship request, I'm there for it. You want a photo? I'm there for it. I would go onto the beach in the Sea of Stars, and I wish there was a dedicated area for that where you could just put out all of your toys and we sat down, we had fun, we just shared because there's some things that I wasn't able to afford when I started the game, and people have those, and I wanted to experience the photo box with the little moving dog, and I was really excited, and it was really fun, and those days are really fun. And you can, if you go to live streams of actual good and famous YouTubers, they will have co-op streams and you can just go in and interact with them, and that is actually fun. So if you're one of the people who want to play by yourself because you like the serenity, that's okay. And I hope that you can go and write in your survey, I want to play by myself. Please turn off co-op mode in these areas, and hopefully there'll be a toggle for that and you can do that. But please also bear in mind that a lot of us are actually enjoying it, and I know a lot of people can turn off friends requests, and you can, but I have my friends request on, and people can just come up to me, click on me, and I'm there for it. I'm right there, happy. Come play with me. I will walk you onto the water and we can set up our shell. I will set up my shell out there and we can drown together when the when the water comes out. No problem. When the ice melts, no problem. Come play with me. I'm really here for that. Every member of our team shares our same deep love for the Nikki IP and treats every version update with the utmost care and commitment. We stand together with all our stylists. We may yet to build a world that fully lives up to your expectations, but we have never stopped running forward because of us. Infinity Nikki has always been, no, because to us, Infinity Nikki has always been more than just a game. It's a dream built over 5 years from thousands of sketches and endless passions. And you can feel that. I can feel that, especially when I go to places like the Haunted Mansion and I experience that storyline. I can feel that. I can feel their passion for this in all the past and in this one too. And I know that it's been mired in a lot of hate, like I said, and frustrations, but I can still feel their passion to make Infinity Nikki a world worth staying in. So there, yeah. Like many of you, we adjust the camera angles again and again to capture Nikki's perfect moments, and we cheer with joy at the beauty of each new outfit. These are not empty words. We have always held tightly to the original dream and passion to make Infinity Nikki a world worth staying in. So what they're literally saying is they're not just developers, they're not just designers, they're actually players of the game. And a lot of game devs are not actually players of the game, and you can tell that they don't actually play the game. They just say, okay, we've made this, now, yeah, that's for you. But they're saying they're actually players, so they actually come out into the community and listen with us, read with us, and see our reactions. So I hope that is why we got compensated again right away. Please stop this. They did respond right away. Don't put extra pressure on the devs, please. They are doing a great job. I know it doesn't feel like it, but that doesn't mean they're not actually doing it, because they actually are. That has always been and will always be our reason for loving this world. Thank you once again for your support. We know there is still much for us to improve, but Because of your companionship, Nikki's journey can continue to push the boundaries of imagination. Please give us more Please give us one more chance to let Nikki's starlight continue to shine for us all, and to keep the warmth in our heart forever burning bright. Sincerely, Infinity Nikki Dev Team. I don't want this game to die. I know you don't want this game to die. We want to get back in there with a good game, with an improved game. I really love this game. Like I've said in my previous videos, I've made this channel just because of how much I love Infinity Nikki, and I saw it spiraling down, and I see the numbers spiraling down, and I see the scores on the Play Store going down, and I'm like, please, I understand you can't play. I understand there's a lot of things you don't understand, and even if my videos are not that great quality, or the audio is not that great, I'm going to put out as many videos as possible just to explain the story. Hopefully they'll put back the story for you if you just want the story, even though it wasn't very coherent in the first place, and this is what makes it coherent for the new players, because apparently there is an experience that I missed, because I will say again, I did not watch the original opening when I first started playing the game. I watched it a month after when I started my new game. That's when I watched the original opening, and I get that a lot of you had this experience with the opening, which I honestly didn't have, so you feel it differently. But I still love this game passionately, even without that experience, and I think a lot of people will still love this game passionately without that experience. But I understand that need for your friend to see this cutscene that you saw and to play through it the way you saw and to experience it the way you did. So I hope that they will put that back for people who want to relive and restart the game as much times as they want to. I know that they're saying they didn't intend to replace that opening, they just intended it to be a patch. And I have also seen dev notes where they have actually told you the threads of reunion, sorry, I like to say unity, the threads of reunion have not been lost. They are not going anywhere. They are still in the game. I have made videos saying that before, and I will say it again, they are still there. Please, please, please do not spread false information. Please, 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 if you have been spreading false information, please take that back. Please do not discourage people from playing the game because of misinformation. And I hope that we can move forward, and I hope that when the fixes come out, that you all come back and enjoy co-op together when they listen to your feedback and they put in all that extra stuff that you want into the world. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, I want this in the world, I want that in the world, I want it to be more. There's a reason why people like me don't play games like Genshin Impact. There are people like me who, even though we're mobile gamers, don't play that. I don't have the time. I don't have the time. Infinity Nikki, I get in, I do my dailies, I get out. People are saying it's repetitive, it's blah 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 blah. I wish it was just easier. I know you want a lot to do every day, and I know a lot of you have a lot of time. You have a lot of time to do stuff, whereas a lot of us, it does take the month, or it does take a few weeks to complete the actual month-long challenges because we have other things to do. I'm sorry we do. So to say, oh, I want the dailies to be blah blah, no, I'm sorry, not everyone wants that, and this is a casual game. I think what you're confusing is this game is casual. We want to get in, do our dailies on the days that we're tired and we want to just leave. Maybe they should have a dailies difference, like I want a difficult daily today, or I want easy dailies today, and we can just go in and choose, because some days when I'm really, really tired after a long day, I do not want to sit in a game and do dailies for 40 minutes. No, I want my dailies to be done while I'm exploring the beautiful world. And if my daily is to pick up 5 flowers, that's good enough, okay? If my daily is to kill those 5 S-lings that are right in my path, that's good enough. If my dailies is to run around the beautiful island and pick up stars while I play with my friends, that's enough for me. I wish there was more to do on the islands, maybe, because a lot of people don't want to co-op. Maybe make a server just for people who want to co-op, so you know that these people want to interact with other people, and that server over there is for people who want to play by themselves, and do it that way, so that when I go in and I need to do the seesaw, I have somebody to do the seesaw with, because I'm sitting there and people are just walking past, they're not interested, and I want to be able to play the seesaw. I got a seesaw. The only time I can play is when my friends are online. Like, I want to play the seesaw. I want to take cute pictures. I want to try new outfits. So, in conclusion, because I'm ranting now, if you like Infinity Nikki, please continue to share your feedback in a more positive way. And I have noticed that the boycott is doing its job, the girl card is doing its job, the money is coming down, and that is fine. Do that, but please, 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 while you're boycotting, while you're girl carding, please do it in a respectful way, and don't kill the game that you love while trying to improve the game that you love in a negative way. Because when you make this kind of community, other people, instead of coming in and thinking, oh, I want to play this game, come in and think, oh no, I don't like this community. And it has really impacted a lot of the Facebook groups and put a lot of negative spin on this game, and I that's the bit I don't like. Please, please, please complain, you have that right. Please, please, please boycott, girlcott, you have that right. Please feel free to have your say, but please don't destroy the community, don't destroy the game, don't put out a whole bunch of negative energy and just throw Infinity Nikki into the garbage, because we love this game. The devs love this game. They tried to improve this game for us, and I hope that we can all grow, play, experience Nikki together. Thank you for watching and listening to me, and I hope you have a very, very lovely day, my fellow stylists.